Hey guys, thanks for checking in back over here at the channel. Well, we're rolling into early September. Deer hunting seasons are right around the corner here in Michigan. And well, I'm just finishing up one of my deer seasons, and that's the doe management season over some of these farm fields. Now, if you scroll back through some of the other content this summer, you're gonna see I've been out in a sugar beet field, out in some bean fields, and I've been knocking down the doe population for these farmers. Now, none of that meat's gone to waste. I've used it all, I've donated some, taken some people out on hunts. It's been a good time. It's been a good summer for this, but it leads me to something a little bit different here. Summer sausage. Now, I've got some summer sausage that I've had made by a reputable butcher in a smokehouse. I got some stuff that I made myself with the recipe and a process I got from my buddy Jeff. So, Jeff, if you're watching. So I'm going to talk about that. Is it worth it to spend the money to have this stuff made, or is it worth it to spend the time to try to do it yourself? It's not the most inexpensive thing when it comes to processing venison. Having hunter sticks and summer sausage made gets kind of pricey. This butcher that I had this stuff made from in Bay City, Michigan, Meats and More, really highly recommend the place. They got a minimum. You got to take in about 5 pounds of your venison. And when it's all said and done, you know, you're going to be looking at about a $150 bill for some summer sausage and a great big bag. Now, this stuff goes quick. You get to cracking a few of these and, well, you get to cutting into that stuff and it doesn't last long. So we got us a beer. It's almost mandatory with this stuff. And we don't have any ammunition in that thing back there. That's the butcher, 6.5 Creedmoor. So let's get into this. I'm gonna cut into this one from Meats and More, all right? I'm gonna cut into this. This is just their standard summer sausage here. Doesn't have anything added to it as far as cheese, peppers, different exotic spices or anything like that. I just kind of pulled this out of the freezer a bit ago. It's not entirely thawed out, but that's all right. Makes it cut easier. And check it out, there it is. So this is a professionally made from a reputable butcher. You know, this thing is firm in the case, a good size to it. Smells amazing, it's smoked. Now I'm gonna cut into this one that I made here. Now, did I make this thing from scratch? I did, but did I make this thing from a pile of things that I bought up at the store as far as individual stuff? Nope, I bought a kit. Well, let's open this thing up. Get these packages out of here a little bit. Now, this is the one that I made. Now you can see this has got cheddar cheese in there, and I put a little bit of some peppers. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm a hobby pepper grower. There's some peppers called the Aji Fantasy. They're a little bit hotter than a jalapeno, about like a serrano. Put some of those in here too. So you can look at that. Now, both of these have pork butt, pork shoulder added to them because venison is really lean and dry, and some people make it without doing that, but it just goes a little bit better adding some of that in there. Comparing these two, we got a size difference here. Hold the jokes. And we got a little bit, you know, when I made this, I've got a grinder. I've had this thing for about 20 years from Gander Mountain. They're not even around anymore. But I grind everything up, it works good. But I don't have a sausage packing professional big gizmo that you can buy that I'm sure they use over at Meats and More. This little casing that you peel off, it's kind of loose on mine. Do we care? We're not eating it anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slice into both of these. There's mine. Get a look at that. Let me slice off a piece of this Meats and More. Here they are. Let's take a look at these. You can see the difference on them. A little bit difference in texture and shape, size, and all that good stuff. Now, the one that I made, I use this guy right here. The Summer Sausage Original Blend High Mountain. You get these things for 25 or 30 bucks on Amazon, Bass Pro. Any sports place that sells hunting stuff is probably going to have this, and they're under 30 bucks. There's enough in here to make a lot of sausage. Pull it open and let you guys see what's in here. Everything's in here except for the meat, really. You got the casings, you got the seasonings, you got the cure. It all comes in kind of measured out things to do 2 batches. Now you can do a little math and switch it up. I've got a little of this in here to tie my ends off on it. But the way these come, there's extra string and they expect you to clip that off and use it. I wasn't going about that. And most important, we got instructions in here how to do it. Now I did mine in the smoker, do a lot of it in the smoker, but you could do this stuff in the oven. You could add a little bit of that liquid smoke to it. Now, when I figured this out price-wise, to make a 2.5 pound summer sausage stick with a ratio of 2 to 1, meaning 2 pounds of venison, 1 pound of pork, 2.5 pound, one of these logs are about this big, like I'm showing you guys here, comes out to about $8.50, $8.30, something like that, for everything that I put in there. That's what it costs to make one of these logs. Whereas from Meats and More, you're paying for the labor, you're paying for their time, their knowledge, I guess you could say, smoking and everything. It comes out substantially more. You know, when you're giving them 10 pounds of meat, you're getting, you know, you're coming back with 15 pounds, about the same as what I did here. But we're looking at, you know, that 10 pounds of venison processed is ballpark $150, maybe a little less, a little more, depending where you go, versus that same 10 pounds, I've got invested a third of that. So it's about the third the price, basically. But taste-wise, this one from Meats and More, pretty darn good. Actually, has a little bit more salt in it than the one that I made. Makes you crave this stuff. One of the other videos the guy talked about this stuff said he called this stuff like sausage oil or something. It's almost like these things are meant to be like this should come with a coupon for a beer. If you don't drink beer, I don't know what else to try, but this is just plain summer sausage. I really like it. We pay for it. You know, you can buy venison at some places, but I'm gonna dig into this one I made for you guys. You can see my reaction here. Now, look at all that cheddar cheese in there. Aji fantasy pepper. I'm gonna do some more with some crazy scorpion peppers and some real hot stuff from my friend Lance. He likes to just flame himself up. I'm gonna try to light him up. I'm gonna do some with some cranberries. Gonna do some with some just jalapeno in there. What I'm getting at is, cool thing about doing it yourself with one of these kits, you're not limited to the recipe. You can mix this thing up, you can kind of smoke it or not smoke it, you can put whatever you want inside of there. But tearing into this one, right there, with that cheddar cheese in there, a little bit of kick of pepper in there. My buddy Jeff did his with that Serrano. I put that fancy pepper in that I grew. I'm gonna tell you guys what. Wow, a little oil here. If you have the time to hunt, all right? You got the time to harvest these deer. September, October, November. Hell, maybe you hit one in your car, right? Or you get a guy like me that just gives you one. You can stop eating this. I'm gonna tell you what. Make yourself some time. Set aside some time. A couple hours. Try to make your own summer sausage. Now, I'm not saying this stuff isn't good. My dog hears me. That. All your friends will want this. But they're really gonna want this stuff right here. So, took me start to finish, grinding, cutting up the meat. You can use your scraps. You can use just old meat if you got from last year, grind it up. Took me start to finish to do this batch right here that I had 10 pounds of venison, 5 pounds of pork, 15-pound batch. About 3 hours of work, cutting and grinding and everything else, just all by myself, not rushing. Probably a little less if I really got into it. But in my smoker, I use a pellet grill. It was about 6 hours. Now, I didn't have to babysit that thing. You turn it on, set it, and forget it. but you know, maybe 10 hours total. You're up at hunting camp or something, just knock it out. But I'm telling you guys, if you get into doing your own ammunition, if you do your own butchering, mount your own scopes and everything else, I'm gonna recommend that you try making your own summer sausage. I'm gonna put out a video showing me making some of this stuff here pretty soon, one of them hot ones. Going through the process a little bit. I'm gonna modify this kit a little bit and try a few things. Not that this ain't good, but just kind of like getting creative. I'm gonna make more with that exact recipe like Jeff showed me to do using that kit, because it is spot on. So you got some venison to use up, you're getting some donated, or you're getting ready to go hunting, set aside some time, get yourself some tempered cheese. You gotta use the right stuff. Hickory smoke, whatever kind of peppers you like. Make yourself some summer sausage. So hey, thanks for checking into the channel, guys. I'm gonna get out there and keep shooting straight. Thanks for checking in.